Are you on the cusp of wondering, should you switch from steel to graphite? Well, today's your day. I'm going to go ahead and test things out here. I'm going to use the same exact head. This is a JPX Hot Metal Pro 923 7-iron, and I'm going to use a steel shaft compared to a graphite shaft. So I've got the KBS for the steel, and I've got a UST recoil for the graphite option. They're both the same flex. They're both SIF in the flex. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we get as far as carry distance, control, and feel. Now what I'll do is I'm going to hit a series of 3 to 4 shots with each club, depending on how solid I hit them. And I'm going to switch out the head and hit some shots with the graphite. There's one. Felt pretty good. Overall balance of this feels great. I really like the Mizuno product because of how soft it feels. Even though this isn't a forged metal on this head, it really has that type of feel. So if you like feel, maybe your hands are arthritic, Mizuno is a good option. I'm definitely not sponsored or paid by them, so it's definitely a perception that I've gathered over the years of being in the industry, that they definitely make some great feeling clubs. All right, mishit. Still got out there pretty decent though, 158 yards. All right, we'll go one more for good measure here. All right, nice and solid again. All right, so roughly I get about 170 yards with this option. I'll go ahead and switch out the heads. Now this is actually a fitting cart that I'm getting this from, so don't expect to find this on the market. This isn't something that you can just go buy at Dick's Sporting Goods. This is fitting tools, so I've got the same exact club head, graphite shaft. All right. I can already notice the difference in feel. It's a lot lighter. So I'm going to take a practice swing just to kind of acclimate myself to the feel of the club. And let's see what we get. All right, I can definitely feel the club moving faster. Now, could I feel the ball as well at impact with this shaft on that swing? No. I really didn't feel much of anything. It definitely lightened up vibration of impact. All right, that was relatively solid. And one thing you'll notice here is that I'm definitely getting a much higher launch with this graphite option. Now, there are definitely companies out there that really specify and kick points of the shaft. So if you're a high or low ball hitter, it would definitely do you some justice to also look at the kick point of the shaft, the torque of the shaft, because that will play a role in what happens. So relatively solid shot. I mean, it had a ton of backspin on it, dead straight, and it rolled out. It actually came back a full yard, so when it landed, it had enough backspin to where it sucked back 3 feet. So making the change, did it make me a longer hit of the ball? Not necessarily. Did it make me a little bit more controlled? In this case, yes, it did. However, I gained a lot more backspin, which contributed to the lack of yardage, but it's not always about how far you hit it. You know, if I'm hitting my 7-irons, 170 with the steel shaft, and I'm 155-ish with this, that's a big difference. That is a noticeable difference. But if that 170 is in the woods, it doesn't really count. So this is something that I'm going to definitely encourage you to maybe find some demo days in the area, find your local club, ask them if they have a demo day, if they have a rep coming out. Check out products that I've recommended over the years. Mizuno is definitely one of them. TaylorMade is another decent brand. Ping Overall, I feel like you're getting the best bang for your buck. It's a set of clubs that last forever. Is it going to have the same feel as a Mizuno? No, it's not. But are you going to be consistent? There's a good chance that you're really going to like the Ping clubs. So those are just kind of my perspectives that I've gathered over the years of being in the industry. And I love to share information with fellow golfers. So I hope you find this beneficial, and thanks again for checking in.